Well, good morning, my friends. I'm coming to you on April 4th, Easter Sunday, and it is a beautiful day outside right today in Kentucky. As you can see, the sun is out. There's not a cloud in the sky. I kind of had to mess with the blinds a little bit to reduce the glare on the screen there. But it is a beautiful day. Like I said, it is Easter Sunday, so God has pulled out all the stops. The sun is out. It's nice and cool outside. It's not cold. You can go outside without a jacket on, maybe a light jacket if you might need one. But it's a very nice day outside. And yes, I talked about God there. I mentioned God there. And I believe in God. I believe that Jesus rose today. But that is not the topic of today's video. If you don't necessarily believe that, but you're watching this, we can just agree to disagree. I believe what I believe, you believe what you believe, and we'll just leave it at that, alright? Does that sound good? So, today is actually going to be, again, I'm going to go for my fragrance of the day. So, when I got up this morning, I woke up about a little after 7 today, and uh, I didn't quite know what I was going to do. I talked to my mother yesterday, and we were supposed to meet somewhere about 3 o'clock, somewhere around 3 o'clock to get together for Easter Sunday, have lunch. I'm not sure yet. I haven't gone yet, obviously. It's about 1:10, so a few minutes, about 2 hours to go. So I might leave a little bit early, but anyway, that's by the by. Let's just move on. So when I got up, I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know what fragrance I was going to put on today. The temperatures are kind of fluctuating. When I got up this morning, it was 45 degrees. Now it's like in the 60s. Let me see. This is sunny. Well, actually, now it is 70 degrees outside. It is, like I said, I just told you it's about 110, and it's supposed to get up to 72 today. It's nice and sunny outside. So what fragrance was I going to reach for? Well, I'll tell you in a minute. Let me rotate the camera here so I get it away from the sun and the glare. You can see me better when I move it over there. So bear with me one moment. All right, there we go. And while I was moving, did you guys get a glimpse of my shirt? I was the first opportunity I got to wear this shirt in almost a year. I bought this last year when my family and I went to Disney in Orlando, and we took that day when we went to Disney Hollywood Studios, and so when we were done with everything, riding and walking around, and we were just, doing some shopping, I splurged a little bit and I bought a whole bunch of shirts, and I spent almost about $200 on these nice shirts. And this is Tommy Bahama, so obviously it's going to be expensive. But anyway, moving on. This is the fragrance that I was wearing today. This is the fragrance I picked out, Dolce Gabbana the One EDP. This is a classic. Could be a signature scent. This is a versatile, all year round, whatever you're wearing, any occasion. I love this. I actually grab for this a lot. As you can see a little bit, I've used a little bit of it, but when you start to collect colognes, and I have over 20 in my collection right now, so it still gets a lot of wear because it smells so good. What I love about fragrance in general, and fragrance for me, all the ones that I have, they all trigger or bring me back to a certain memory. And this is, I would just say that in general, this is just Christmas in a bottle. When I smell this, it brings me back. I was in the single digits, that's how young I was, but I can remember this one Christmas. We were going to my grandmother's house for Christmas. So what I visualize is that, you drive up the driveway to whatever house you're going to. It's snowing. It's cold outside. There's snow on the ground, and you're all bundled up against the cold. and you're walking towards the house, and you go in. The first thing you notice is that it's warm, and you got all the Christmassy smells in the air. So first you take off your jacket and all that heavy outdoor stuff, and you notice that there's a fire burning in the hearth or in the fireplace. I'm talking about an actual wood fire here, not an electric fire or anything like that. Actual wood is burning in the fire, and then you also have another Christmassy smell. Maybe your grandparents or whatever or whomever are burning a candle, so that's in the air. And then you sit by your Christmas tree, and I'm talking about an actual live Christmas tree, not one of the not a fake one. So you got that smell, the pine smell in the air. So you got all these smells going on, these Christmassy smells, and you're sitting down, getting ready to open your presents. That's what I get from this fragrance. I love this fragrance. It's very versatile. You can wear it all year round, not just when it's cold outside at Christmas time. So this is my fragrance today. I sprayed 4 sprays. I'm watching somebody right now calls herself, or is called Michelle Curley, and a lot of things something that she says in her videos is that she calls people Sissy sprayers. But she's from the Netherlands, and so rules for fragrance are different, around the world. So maybe they like to spray, and yes, of course, when you wear a fragrance, you want to be smelled, you want people to notice that. But here in America, I tend to stick with a rule that I heard from someone, 3, 5, and 7. So you got 3 sprays for close encounters. That's usually what I do on the days that I have to work during the week. I work in a corner by myself most of the time, but I still have to get up periodically, and I still have to walk from one end of the warehouse to the other. So, call it polite or whatever you want to call it. You can call it being a sissy sprayer, but I just so people don't get overwhelmed, and I still smell good. I still put fragrance on that morning. So, and then 5 sprays is usually what I do. I might do more on my weekends than 5 sprays, but because depending on the fragrance, definitely the one like this, I have a hard time not overspraying because it smells so good. But 5 sprays usually on the weekend, and then I don't much. I do go over, but 7 sprays I've heard about is like if you're going clubbing or something and you want to project and you want to really stand out. I'm not much of a club person myself. It's kind of funny. I was thinking about this earlier, is that I actually prefer to be alone. I like peace and quiet, and so I like being alone. But then again, sometimes it's I want some company. I want some companionship, and that's also funny because ironic because when I actually get company and get in with a group of people, unless they're a family, of course. But I tend to start thinking, well, actually, I want to go back alone. It'd be alone. So I don't know. I don't know what that is. Like I said, a number of years ago, right when I first joined the church that I went to this morning. I'm still a member, even though I don't go that often anymore. But anyway, I was still a late teenager, early 20s, something like that. So I was able to get into like a young Bible study, and I actually grew to love those people. We had about 6 to 8, I think about 8 people in the group, and they slowly dropping off as time went on. Then at the end, I remember there was only like 3 or 4 of us. 3 of us most of the time, and the other 4 would come if they could. And so I did enjoy that. I did love them, and but after that, after we decided to disband because we were getting so low, I came back to church and I tried to get into another Bible study, but it actually didn't go off that well. It was like, I went to the first and second meeting, and then I was like, this is just not for me. I prefer to be alone, and I don't know why that is. I don't know why that is. I just prefer to be alone, except when in those weird times where I get uh, lonely and want some companionship. But I mean, I guess I'm talking companionship like like a girl. But honestly, I just prefer to be alone. So anyway, I'm getting off topic here, and like I said, it's a little over 10 minutes of this video. So I just want to sign off, and quickly, I just wanted to quickly do a fragrance review. What I was wearing today. That's that. So that's over and done with. Say also, I'd like to say before I sign off here is that I've been looking for to get to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year on my YouTube channel, and then I was planning to do these on the weekends, trying to do a video like um, my signature scent or my fragrance of the day to try to build up those hours that you need to start making money on YouTube, and then we'll just see where this goes. So if you can subscribe to my channel, give me a comment so I know that you watched it. Give me a thumbs up on this video. Just tell me what you think. I don't really have a studio. This is just my spare bedroom, and I'm filming on my new MacBook Pro 16, which I said a few weeks ago. If you watch, you can watch that video on my channel about maybe this is going to end before it's even begun. This not necessarily dream, but vision of me, starting to make money on YouTube, because I know I watch some of these people here on YouTube, and I'm like, how do they do what they do? I'm pretty tech savvy, but I'm not, I guess, when it comes to YouTube and YouTube channeling and all that stuff. I actually bought a book, and I'm kind of embarrassed to tell you, a book about YouTube for dummies, trying to figure out all this out. And so I'm actually looking for a class if I can find one. When I was at the Apple store the other day and buying this laptop, somebody was telling me about somewhere to go online, but I can't remember where it's at, learning something. And so, one other thing I'd like to mention is that I recently decided to start carrying these travel sprayers around. Some of my fragrances I wear to work. I spray at work about 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, and so usually by lunch, 11 or a little bit after, by noon, I don't really smell it. It's getting really weak, or I don't smell it at all. So I decided to start carrying travel sprayers, and I bought a whole bunch from Amazon. This one was kind of weird this morning. I actually filled this up this morning. You see the cap comes right off, but then you're like, what do you do? There's nothing on the bottom. So how does this one work? So actually, you pull this out. See, my hands are a little. I just put lotion on my hands, so. Okay, here it goes. So, that actually comes out, and so you have the shell. Two pieces, the two black pieces right here. I got some multiple colors. They're not all black, and then you got this. And I'm not gonna pull it out all the way because I don't want it to drip on anything. But this silver part, this actual spray part, does also pull off. Again, like I said, I just put there. Oh, it twists off. There we go. So as you can see, it comes off like that, and then so you stick it on there and you twist it down again, and so there you go. You got that, and you're gonna put it back in the shelf. So what I had to do though was I took. They came with some tools, but I couldn't figure out how to use them. So what I eventually did was I just, right when the screen goes black, just kind of did it like that, right into the clear tube, and just continued to spray in there, and tried to get it, right into the hole, or right into the container. Try not to get it on my hands and all that stuff. But and it worked, as you saw, the liquids inside there. So I'm gonna be carrying this around. Let me see. No, I can still smell it. It might be time to reapply. Let me see. Yeah, I think it's time to reapply. So bam, bam, bam. 3. And I'm gonna do right here. I want to do it on my shirt because this is a cream or white colored shirt, and so with the color of the one EDP, it's kind of like an amber brownish cold gold color. excuse excuse me. I don't want it to stain my shirt, so here we go. 4 sprays. Oh, it smells great. It smells great, guys. Get it? EDP, the one Dolce and Gabbana, the one EDP. Go to fragrancenet.com and use the discount code that's already provided there. You get 25% off right away. And like I said, this is the 3 point. Well, let me look. Come on now. Where's it at? Eau de Parfum for men, made in France. How about that? I got three fragrances that I know are from Paris, France. Yes, this is the 3.3 fluid ounce bottle. 100 milliliter bottle. So it's got both the American and metric system on there. So yes, definitely. You won't be disappointed. Get this one, you won't be disappointed. So I've said my piece, and what I tend to do. I think one thing where I can't build my fragrance, my YouTube channel. I'm gonna have a hard time is because I don't script this out, and I've tried that in the past, but I can't remember what I write down. And then also, I'm saying all the time, and I'm also always losing my train of thought and things like that. So that's probably why my YouTube channel might get off to a rocky start at the beginning. I'll try to continue to do this and try to get my into the flow, but I need I need help. So I'm looking for people that can either show me or people that I can get a class from, an actual show me on that way. I studied business in high school. Maybe I should have studied communication like my ex-girlfriend. I might know what I'm doing in this area. But we'll just see where it goes. So I thank you all for watching, and like I said, I ramble. I tend to ramble on, just thoughts, just going up with what the thought says, and so that's not really I guess maybe it is going with the flow, going with what your mind comes into your mind instead of. So anyway, thank you all for watching. This is Easter, so if you've gone to church, if you went to church today, and Jesus is risen. Yes, he has risen. If not, if you don't believe that, but you do your Easter baskets, egg hunting, which I remember doing when I was a kid. So that's great too. One other thing I want to say. You know what the hollow chocolate bunny says? It's a church joke, and if you take it as you want it. The hollow chocolate bunny. You bite into a bunny and it's hollow inside. It means the empty tomb. Ha ha ha. So, yeah, it's a kind of a corny, cheesy joke, but yeah, we all always want a full chocolate bunny. We don't want a hollow one for some reason. I mean, we just want a full chocolate. Anyway, I'm about to reach 20 minutes here, so I've done it over and over again, saying I'll stop. So I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna try to stop right now. Anyway, so thank you for watching. Just subscribe and all that stuff, and I'll try to post again next week. So thank you for watching. Happy Easter.